Aries, spiritually speaking, all is just should be entering this week, and you'll begin feeling as though you might finally get what you deserve. However, there is still somewhat of a sense of being alone and quite isolated on many levels, as you receive information that sends you off on a mental journey. You've been feeling quite vulnerable, particularly where it comes to a water sign or more nurturing woman in your circle, and this feeling restricts you to some extent, forcing you to dig your heels in and find a strength that you aren't even sure you have, as life begins changing and you feel quite envious that it seems to be changing without you or in spite of you. The time has come for you to start looking at things differently, rather than allowing your insecurities to get the better of you, as you leave the past behind and start looking to the future, and the light will soon go on for you as to how you might do this. Taurus, the time has come for you to work out what you most want, as a new beginning comes in for you both physically and financially, and things are uncovered that you may not have known much about. A child or young person in your circle will soon offer you information about some long-term plans they are making, and this may see you feeling restricted on many levels, and more than a little bit stuck. However, balance will soon follow physically and financially, so try to hold things together, as there is really nothing you can do about their choices anyway, so you need to try looking at them from a different perspective. Gemini, this week sees you leaving behind something permanently and feeling quite disillusioned as you do so. However, this action will lead you to stability so long as you remain focused on what you hope to achieve out of it and don't allow your imagination to run away from you. Some time out in the form of a trip or a holiday of some kind, or even just mentally, will bring about opportunities as you start focusing on what you want to achieve, and listening to your intuition will see you getting what you're wishing for, despite any restrictions. Cancer, a new beginning is coming to you despite some fears that you've been harbouring, but you may find yourself feeling alone on some levels as you worry about whether you'll be happy with the end result. An end is coming to the way life has been lately, and this may send you off on a mental journey of sorts as you allow yourself to feel emotionally fragile over it. Don't allow the stress of things to get the better of you, however, as endings are inevitable in life, and this is no exception. Leo, a new beginning is coming to you this week, and this will need to be approached with an open mind despite any fears you might harbour. The feeling that something is missing is about to head out of your life, replaced by a feeling of happiness and celebration, particularly in relation to an earth sign or more grounded child or young person who may have been quite emotionally fragile in the past. An offer is coming to you that may have you feeling quite isolated until you decide what you want to do about it, and this will see you off on a mental journey. Virgo, battles mark the start of this week as family issues that have lain dormant come to the surface to be dealt with, and dealt with they shall be, though there may be a few lingering irritations for a time. The time has come to stop giving the appearance that you're doing one thing whilst you're actually doing something else, as a new beginning is coming for you both physically and financially, and this will see you moving in the right direction towards the kind of relationship stability you've wanted and the realisation of a wish. Libra, choices and decisions will need to be made that you may struggle with this week, particularly where a more emotional female is concerned, as an opportunity knocks that not all will be happy with. You may have been feeling emotionally fragile, but balance is coming to you, and all is just as it should be, spiritually speaking, so soon enough you will have the new start you've been seeking. An offer is coming up that will change things for the better, though your family members may feel disillusioned about a potential move this brings up. You may have been feeling quite stuck on many levels and more than a little bit stressed, but this will lead you to choices that you may not otherwise have felt strong enough to make in both love and in business. Scorpio, battles mark the start of this week as a new beginning on one level brings up feelings of jealousy and insecurity, whether yours or someone else's, that you won't have much luck in hiding. You may feel quite stuck as a result of this and more than a little emotional as you deal with the emotions of others around you, which could have you feeling controlled for a time. A new opportunity, whether work or otherwise related, will lead you to an influx of money that will bring an end to many of the struggles that you have had for too long in that area. A fire sign or more dynamic man in your circle may be feeling quite disillusioned, and this has the potential to send him off on a journey of some kind, whether mental or physical. Sagittarius, you may enter this week feeling controlled on some levels as life begins moving quite quickly, pushing home the point that some things just need to come to an end. Any harmony that you've had in your relationships seems to have left you just lately, and you're also struggling with feelings of envy that you're not happy to be indulging, relating to the long-term plans of a water sign or emotionally nurturing female around you that seems to be bringing her success. On the one hand, you want to be happy for her and supportive within that friendship or relationship, as opportunities knock for her that are bringing real balance to her life, and on the other hand, you feel that this has taken her away from you to some extent, and that feels like a problem, and has you feeling quite stuck. Capricorn, you may enter this week feeling stuck on many levels and as though you're all out of options, but all is about to work out just as you deserve it to, and a new start is upon you both physically and financially. All is just as it should be on a spiritual level, and an offer is coming to you that will see you feeling much stronger on every level and more peaceful. Changes are coming in, though you may want to keep these to yourself initially. Aquarius, an offer is coming to you this week that will bring up something unexpected, and this may see you heading off on some kind of a journey, as any control you thought you might have goes out the window. The time has come for you to start making choices and decisions for your future in love or in business, and this may require you to look at things from a different perspective than you normally would. You can have the outcome you've been seeking with something, even if you can't see that happening as yet, and you are moving in the right direction towards it, but this may mean making some hard choices in order to find balance, either physically or financially, and you may find yourself struggling with this. Pisces, an offer is coming to you this week that will lead you to something you've wanted, even if you can't see that happening as yet, and the outcome will be a new beginning both physically and financially. A new start will see you moving in the right direction as a fire sign or more dynamic male around you makes you an offer, whether work or otherwise related, though this may mean making choices that you will struggle with at first. Don't allow your imagination to run away from you or feelings of vulnerability to restrict you, but rather look to your closest relationships for support that you need so that you can feel your fears and do things anyway.